familiar? That should be everybody except for maybe one person in this room, right? Why does it look familiar? Tanya, wait for all eyes to track you. Yeah, it was on your summative. It was on your test. So why do you think I would put this question on our do now? Why would it be on our do now after taking a test? Mike?
Because it was everybody got wrong.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of us may have gotten it wrong, right? So we're going to work this out. We're going to try to figure out what is going on with this question, because as I circulate the room, I see a lot of the same answers that I saw in your test, right? And I see a lot of us have actually changed our answers because we realized what our error may have been, right? So I'm going to read this. Matter of fact, let's read this together. Let me have, Shiva, can you read the part about Natasha? And I need all eyes on your paper.
Natasha tests to see which mode of transportation gets her to school faster. Bike, skateboard, or car. She makes sure to take the same route with each transportation type and takes each route for a full week. When she rides her bike, she rides 5 miles in an average of 20 minutes. When she skateboards, she skates 5 miles in an average of 25 minutes. And when she rides in a car, she travels 5 miles in an average of 10 minutes.
Awesome. I saw a lot of people start to erase their answers after Shiva started reading. Maybe y'all were already realizing what the error probably was, right? So the first thing I asked you to do, the independent, the dependent, and the constant variables. We did pretty well on this part, right? There's a few of us still mixing independent variables with dependent variables, but let's talk about that. What is the independent variable in this experiment? Levi, wait for all eyes to track you. Wait a minute, Levi. We're going to view what's not tracking. Second row, we're waiting on you.
Whether it's the car, bike, or skateboard.
All right, the mode of transportation. So we have the car, the bike, or the skateboard. Give me a thumbs up if you got that one correct. Awesome, awesome. So then what about the dependent variable? What about the dependent variable? What could that possibly be, Marai? Wait for all eyes to track you in the back. Go ahead.
The dependent variable is which transportation will take Natasha to school the fastest.
Correct. Which mode of transportation? What's going to get her there quicker, right? Thumbs up if you got that part, right? Right? Missing a few thumbs. What about our constant variable? What I saw on the papers, on the test, is that a lot of us got our dependent variable and our constant variable mixed up, or told me the same thing for your constant variable that you told me for your independent variable. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch that your constant variable is not the mode of transportation. I saw that on a lot of tests. What is our constant variable? What's something that needs to remain the same? It's wait for all eyes to track you. Still waiting on all eyes to track you. Don't say anything. Okay, go ahead.
The way you go to school.
The route?
Yeah.
Yep, the route. So you have to make sure that you're doing the 5 miles. Anything else that could have also remained the same? There's a few things in this one. Hyatt?
The distance, this distance has to stay the same between when you go from home to school.
Yep, so it's either you can take the same route, so or you can go somewhere else, but you're still waiting on 5 miles, right? All right. So we did pretty okay on this one. That's not the one that I was most concerned about. Let's talk about the second portion about calculating the speed. You guys know I don't like saying the word. Calculating the speed for each mode of transportation. Say it for me really quick. Calculating. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying it really weird. All right. So to calculate the speed for the bicycle, what did you get for the speed for the bicycle? But before I ask that question, right? Because I've already seen your papers and your test. What is the formula for speed? What is the formula for speed, Nefertiti?
Distance divided by time.
Distance divided by time, right? That's our key essential. You have to know the formula. The biggest thing is that no one multiplied, all right? So snap it up for yourself on that one. No one multiplied. That wasn't the hard part. What did you get for the bicycle? Walk me through that problem. I think that's our first mode. Yep. Bicycle. How do I work this one out? And I need to set this up. Juan, how did you set this problem up? Wait for all lines to track you. Most people probably have the same thing on their paper. Alright. And then what? There's a house. What goes next to it? The 5. Alright, and if you did that over here, that would look like what if I set it up this way? Oh no, don't tell me the answer. Tell me how would I set it up like this? Would I do 20 over 5 same way?
No. Put 5 and
5.
5 miles.
No, we're not looking for the answer. You're missing me on that one. How would I set it up to look like this? Because we gotta know we know one way to work it out. What's another way to work it out? Sarah?
5 at the no, 5 at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And 20 at the bottom.
Alright. Anybody get something different? I guess some agree, some disagree, some like. What do we notice first about the way this is set up? Are we going to get the same answer for both of these? Jared, what do you get if you do 5 going into 20? What do you get here? 4. 4? What do I get if I do 5 divided by 20 in this format? What is your answer going to be, Marai?
0.25.
Raise your hand if you got 4 for your answer. There's quite a few of us there. Raise your hand if you got 0.25. Turn and talk to your neighbor really quickly about which of those answers are correct. And these are the 2 answers from your test. Well, turn and talk to your neighbor about why you think your answer is correct. We're going to work it out. Take 20 seconds.
That's what I did. 5 miles. We on TV. And then 20 minutes.
All right, tracking me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What did you guys come up with? All right. So I heard some people saying, "Well, I got 4." Some heard somebody say, "Well, I got 0.25." What did your answer in your paper start as, and what did you maybe change it, or did you keep it? Zay, what did you get? Wait for all eyes to track you.
I got 4, but I want to change it to 0.25
Okay.
because it's on in the text it shows the distance would be 5 miles and the time would be 20 miles. So the
20
answer
minutes.
I mean 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So the answer would be 0.25.
Do we see where our error was? A lot of us, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you see where your error is or you're still not sure. Alright? So I was like, I'm not sure. Let's talk about it. The first one says when she rides her bike, she rides 5 miles. Is 5 miles the distance or the time, Mike?
The distance.
It's the distance. So what is the time? And then she says in an average of 20 minutes. So, Carolina, the 20 minutes is the time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. A lot of us made that error of putting the 20 on top and the 5 on the bottom, right? Because you read it immediately and we're like, oh, this is a bigger number. I'm just going to immediately divide the smaller number into the bigger number. It's okay. Give me a thumbs up and let's have as much as integrity as possible if that's what you did and you put 4 as your answer. Majority of the room, right? I think I only had 2 answers in this room correct. Hands down. Thank you for your honesty. For those of us who did our problem in this way, all right? We have to slow down on our reading. So if you know that you did the first calculation incorrect, go back and do the other 2. Take 2 minutes to do so. And recalculate your answers for the next 2. That's for the car and for the skates. 2 minutes to recalculate it correctly.